Hello folks, it's Caroline Mitchell, the original Dragon Lady here. I thought I'd just do a quick video. A couple of days ago I was asking for recommendations and like testimonials really on my Facebook page for people that have bought and used the cards and how they find them and all that kind of thing. And it got me thinking about how people actually work with the cards, because there's no set way to use the cards. When I first was given this information back in 2006 to produce the cards, it was very much for people's own journeys, for them to explore the dragons and their own spirituality and their own personal development really. And they weren't actually designed, initially the concept wasn't for people to use them within reading. So for you to read them for yourself, but not for professionals to do actual readings with. And people do readings with them. There's nothing wrong with that, and that's perfectly perfectly okay. But it was the variety. What I'm trying to say is the way people are using the cards is quite incredible. And I just wanted to pop on and say really that I put a little spread in the book on how to on how I thought maybe would be an idea to use the cards, and I've called it, what have I called it? It is a sort of bit of a life spread really. And so you've got that sort of that's what it is. Where am I going? That way? Oh, I'll never get this right. That way. There we go. So that's this little spread in the book that you can use. And it's just literally 3 cards. Because the Oracle are very different to Tarot, they don't need to, you don't do like 7 or 8 cards or 15 cards or whatever you use when you're doing a tarot reading, depending on what spread you're using. I tend not to use spreads personally when I'm doing tarot readings, but that's how I work. So this is within the book here. We've got the first card that you would have is what's going on for you now, or where are you now? What do you need to learn for the next 3 to 6 months? And what do you need to understand or do? And they're the sort of 3 aspects of what I felt that people would need to do, and because these cards were channeled completely. You can see my friends when I had it proofread through before I went to print, a friend said to me that was reading them, so you can tell what you've channeled and what is you, because the language and the tone is very different. And so again, the dragons gave me the information they wanted me to put into the cards or into the book on how to use the cards. But there isn't any set way. You can draw a card every day. If you're going through something, you need to know something, you want some advice on something, you can just put a card. You can meditate with the cards, which is what people are doing, again, which was part of my intention when they were created. This is what the dragons said they wanted people to do, was to meditate with the cards. It's about you being able to connect and get guidance and seek guidance from the winged ones, which goes beyond what's just in the card. The card is a snippet, or the information in the booklet that goes with the cards is a snippet of what the dragons are capable of doing. Now, like all good teachers, the dragons will not tell you what to do. They will quite often answer a question with a question, because they get us to go inside. And so if you're struggling with something, the answer really is no. If you've got a deck and you've pulled a card and it doesn't quite make sense, sometimes it'll make sense a couple of days later. It doesn't make sense to you now, but sit with it, meditate with it. People are using these in meditation groups. I didn't know that. How fantastic! That's just incredible. So that's what they're for. They are for to be used in groups. They're to be used for meditation. Another lady that said she uses them on her altar, and she'll meditate with them on her altar. There is absolutely no set way to use these cards. They are there for you to grow, to develop, to tap into that spirituality, to just take it wherever you need to take it. There are no hard and fast rules. The dragons don't have ego. They've got no time for ego. And it's, whether it's egotistical or fear ego, they've got no time for either, particularly. They understand that we get caught up in fears and things. But their impression is do what's right for you. Follow your bliss. Follow your heart. Follow what feels right. And if you don't know what feels right, look inside, because that's one of their biggest teachings, is that they get us to look inside, and that's what the cards are for. So use them in any way that suits you. Put a 3-card spread. Do a couple of cards, pull one card, stick it on your fridge. It really doesn't matter. But have that energy around you. You don't know what to do. They work in many ways, I suppose, like the archangels. You know, those just angelic work, of which I did back in the late 90s, early 2000s. You're in a bit of a pickle, call an Archangel Michael. Your plumbing's up the creek, call an Archangel Michael. There's one particular example. My son had his bike stolen, and I've been on the workshop with Doreen Virtue, and I bought her book, The Ascended Masters, and there's there's an angel in there called Shamuel, and I stood in the island on this Sunday morning. Son says bike's been nicked. I went, oh, I've seen something about that. And so we put a question up, or a plea of help up to Archangel Shamuel to get his bike back. Lo and behold, we reported it to police. The police said he's never going to get it back, it's gone. Do you know, less than a week later, he had his bike back intact. It's like, the dragons work exactly the same way. There is no, they are limitless. We have limits because we impose them on ourselves. Dragons are limitless. You want help, you're stuck, call on the dragons. They will help you do whatever it is you need to do. They'll help you understand what's going on. They won't do it for you, but they'll help you find the space, the place, the courage, the whatever it is you need to help you do it for yourself. And that is the beauty of the dragons. So I just wanted to pop in and say that. It's just a quick one. You can find me on Facebook, which is Caroline Mitchell Simply Dragons. You can find the cards at www.simplydragons.co.uk. They do sell worldwide. I've also got an Instagram page, which is the same as Caroline Mitchell Simply Dragons, so it's my Facebook page, or just normal website is www.carolinemitchell.info, and on there you'll find my workshops. You'll find about booking tarot readings with me. I do dragon card readings. I do Skype. I do Zoom. So if you're abroad, I can do it. I can do that with you overseas. That's not a problem. Times might be slightly interesting. I might be up in the middle of the night, but hey ho. But yeah, I do one-to-one mentoring, again in person or on Skype and Zoom. All are available. But yeah, seriously, with your cards, use them the way you want to use them. There are no limits. The only limits are you and your, what you feel you can or you cannot do. So here we go. There's the other right base. We've got Gaia. Actually, interesting one to pick up. Actually, I've just done the Facebook Live about working with the dragons, the galactic dragons, and anchoring energy into Stonehenge, and bringing up collecting in the matrix of the dragons, and probably into the Emperor dragons as well. So that's going to be very interesting. I will do possibly a bit of a video about that after the Stonehenge event. Anyway, that's enough from me. I've been on here 8 minutes, so I'm sure you've had enough of me. So, big love, take care, and see you all soon. Bye for now.